Here we go. We're back. So we got underway with the window fittings for the truck. Pretty excited with how they turned out. So let's take a look. I took out the ones from the middle window because these were the ones that I feel most excited about from a couple of different reasons. I had a couple goals when I set out to make these window shades. First one is I wanted to make sure that I was blocking out a lot more light and sun inside the truck. From some of the other videos you saw, there's so many windows in the Discovery, which is great from being able to have high visibility. It's a bummer when you want to go camping because it just gets super hot, super bright all the time in there. So first things first, these things cover them out spectacularly. Got some Reflectix, just insulation from Home Depot, typically used for whatever. You just get them in giant rolls, you cut them to fit, and then wrapped one side in Gorilla Tape, and I put these little magnets on the edge to hold them in place. One of the benefits of this Land Rover Discovery window is that there's a metal trim around pretty much every single window, so these little magnets pop in place really easily. So that really helps. The other thing that I was really setting out to achieve with these window clings is that I want them to pop in and out easily. Whole goal of everything I'm making for this Land Rover is everything should be easy to use. If it's easier to use, it encourages me to go out more, it encourages me to go and do more things. So let's keep following down that path. So I did a couple things to make sure that this was easy to use. One of them was the magnets. In the middle window in particular, there's two different openings. One of them is more of a square shape. The other one is a little bit more shaped for the back window. Now, cool part about this, if I put the back window in place, put this one in place, they not only clip into the window, but they're also clipping into one another for some added rigidity. And that makes it super easy for me to pop them in and out whenever I want. Imagine I go camping, I don't want them for one day, the next day I might want them, you just pull them out, you clip them in place. Now, with that, I also wanted to make sure that they would stay in place. I'm tired of having things that I set up and it's like all done on a little shoestring that if you do one thing, it falls out of place, right? I don't want to be there for 15 minutes finally positioning all of these window blinds in place. With these little magnets, it makes it super easy to just throw them in there. They attach. And more importantly, it also makes it that when I can still open the doors, all the doors can open and close without losing any of those falling in or out, which is huge. I don't want to be in this position where I set them up and it's perfectly situated in there, and then I want to grab something from the truck and I think, oh, I'll just climb through the truck because it's so hard to put in these window shades. These ones, they stay in place, open the door, close them all day long. They are choice. So that's where all the window shades. They're pretty much done. I just have to wrap some more Gorilla Tape around the front windshields. I ran out of tape. Need to go get some more and wrap the front windshields, but that turned out super good. Super excited about that. So now we're on to the next thing, dual batteries for the vehicle. Now for me, this camping situation, outfitting the truck, it fits in a mindset that I'm aiming for where I create more things. So I'm not just using the truck to just go camping and just be by myself, in the wilderness with nothing there, right? I've done that before. I've gotten tents and camped out. I enjoy that. This isn't necessarily what I'm looking to make my Land Rover to do. I like going out in the woods because I like being able to bring my cameras with me to shoot pictures, make videos, bring a laptop with me that I can quickly edit things together and see what it looks like in post and get a flavor for it. So maybe the next day I get another idea and it spurs me to do something else. Or I want to bring podcasting gear for Bunker Buddies to record an episode. Or I want to fly my drone or do any number of things that require power. So that's what I'm looking to set up this dual battery system for. So I'll have one battery that's still powering the truck in the normal way, and then a secondary one that's going to be powering all of this auxiliary gear. Now, I hit a little bit of a roadblock trying to get over it, and it's really pretty much mentally, and that is I wanted to find a dual battery tray to put both batteries in under the hood. Now, in my search, there were a number of them available when this truck was a little bit more commonplace and people were buying things for it. It's really frustrating because there was one company in Oregon called Columbia Overland or something like that, affiliated with a Land Rover shop that I know personally in Portland. They have no idea where they went, if they still make these battery trays to hold two batteries underneath the hood. So me personally, I'm just dealing with this challenge of batteries are like $250, $300. I need to buy 2 of them, so that's upwards of $500 that I need to spend. And then I need to spend it knowing full well that I've then just got a hodgepodge, some sort of solution to storing them under the hood. So that's a little bit just, it's frustrating a little bit to just go out there and buy these batteries that are expensive and then try to figure stuff out with them, not knowing confidently if I'm going to come up with a solution that would work. And saying it out loud is kind of crazy because I've done a lot of this electrical stuff, putting other batteries on boats or other vehicles before, but this one is different. I really want it to look and feel nice and well put together the way that I want. So a lot of it is just like, dude, you got to go spend the money and get the batteries and figure it out, right? I know that's what you or anyone else would think. And I'm getting there. It's getting there. So working over that hurdle a little bit is something new. But the payoff is going to be great. I think this truck is going to be really cool. It's going to empower me to do things on the weekend that I've really wanted to do, but for some reason one reason or another I've just said, I'll need like $5,000 to do this, as opposed to just doing things one at a time and banging it out. So we're getting there, slowly but steady, but it's happening. So cool. There we go. Brad.